Hi everybody, I'm Deanna, and today I'm here to help you with the prediction for July. I'm your energy shift expert and Akashic Records advisor. This is July 2025, and I know a lot of you out there are like, what's happening? What's going to happen in July? Where's my life going to go? Is time going to slow down or is it going to keep going? So today we're going to talk about that just a little bit, and I'm going to give you some information to help you rock forward. So the first thing I'd like to tell you is today I'm going to do a free giveaway. I've got down here, this is super exciting. I've got 7 of you, 7 people who click on like. First you have to click the like. I'm doing this across all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Click like for the video. Then down below, I want you to comment, how are you feeling with your energy this month? How are you treating your energy this month? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling like you just don't know? Make that comment and then tag somebody down below as well. So at and whoever your friend is. And that will let me know that you would like to enter the contest for this month, which is to win a free reading. So I will deliver to you an audio reading, and in there I'm going to talk about what for you to personally expect in July, what is being revealed to you by your spirit guides, because so many empaths, your spirit guides are really active right now. They're about as hot as July. That's why I have my hair up and got my pencil back here. I've been working hard. And what is being revealed to you by your inner self, okay? And some health tips for the month. So if you would like to receive one of those free readings, first click like. That'll help the analytics of the channel get it out to more people. Then click then comment below how you're doing with your energy this month. How does it feel? Where are you at? How are you treating yourself? And then tag somebody else to the video. As soon as I know you've done that, I will enter you into the drawing, and I will choose 7 people, and I will deliver to you a free reading. All right, let's get going. Let's talk about what is happening in July. There is so much stuff happening on this planet, and I know it has been a little bit, or it's been a minute since I've done a live broadcast, and that's because I've been behind the scenes reshaping things for all of you. The divine energy source was telling me, it's time for you to reshape things and to help people to move forward because of where we are in space and time. So let's cover a few quick things about always, and then we're going to dive into July. So always, your body is biological, electric, and magnetic. Bioelectromagnetic. That's what your body is. If you're a highly sensitive empath or a highly sensitive person like myself, then your brain is wired differently than the rest of the planet. It is neurodivergent. And I released one video on that just to see how all of you would resonate with that. And I found out that being a neurodivergent empath is a hot topic. So I'll be rolling out some more about that, little shorts here and there to help you. Because once you know how you work, how your brain works, how you connect to spirituality, how you connect to your guides, you can play the game to win. Woohoo! Yeah, give me a thumbs up or a heart if you resonate with that. You're tired of losing, you're tired of being overwhelmed, and you're like, I just don't care anymore, but I have to keep going. That is where we are in time and space. As always, your body is mostly water, so be sure to drink plenty of water, especially since it's July, and that's why I put my hair up. You all won't see me with my hair up very often. Today, it's just exceedingly warm, and I've got lots of things going on, so toss the hair up. All right, here we go. So what I'd like to do is cover the month of July now, and I want to tell you what's coming up for empaths across the world, empaths that are awakening. I have many people reaching out to me going, oh, I don't know what to do with my gifts. I've squashed them for years. Now they're coming out. Some people are you waking up and going, oh, wow, there's way more to the world than I thought. It's a very quick awakening right now compared to those of us that were starting this journey back in 2000. So you all are going to be coming up very quickly. So June was the start of that. June seemed like things were going very quickly and it just wouldn't slow down in your life no matter what you did, which is extremely overwhelming for empaths and causes us generally to shut down, tuck and duck. And as you know, now's not the time to tuck and duck. So what are we expecting in July? All right, for the next 5 months, okay, 6 if you counted June, the planetary alignments, the shifting of the bioelectromagnetic frequency inside of our bodies is going to be shifting quickly because the planets are going to be aligning. And let me tell you why that is so spectacular. So if you've managed to hang on for the first 5 minutes of the video, here is your bonus prize of why July is so amazing. First of all, if you're watching me from the States, July 4th is a celebration of independence when a group of people got together and they said, oh, we don't like that group of people and we're going to be independent and we're going to do our own thing and here's what it's going to look like. So July 4th, we get around and we celebrate that. Well, guess what? The alignment of the planets, whether you believe in astronomy or astrology, it's okay. Schumann's resonant frequency of science, go look it up. So what's happening is the shift of the planets. The placement of the planets haven't been this way in hundreds of thousands of years, okay? Different planets, different placements. And what's going on is that is shifting the resonance of our bodies, the electromagnetic energy of our bodies, and it's signaling our brains that there's something different going on. And so that's why a lot of us are just like, feel like we're in a popcorn factory, everything going off, because it's challenging you to do what? Move forward. And moving forward can be a big challenge for a lot of us. It's the C word, change. And so July, you're going to find a lot of changes happening in your personal life, and you're going to find things happening in relationships with yourself, relationships with others, and also your health is going to shift, okay? It will shift. And the good news about it being the early part of July and July 4th, and what you might be feeling inside of yourself, is the alignment of these planets are revolutionary. Revolutionary. So we're seeing a repeat of the history of the United States and others, and you'll notice that when you look out on the world scene, there's a lot of big players out there that are shifting things, getting us to see things differently, wanting to take away this freedom, wanting to take away that freedom. And that's causing a lot of panic and fear. So as an empath, I'm going to encourage you to let this be, because it's going to play out as it will. This is going to play out as it will. I'd like for you to pay attention to the revolution within inside of your own self. What's going on in here? That's the one that counts. You have 5 more months to complete that change, to complete it. Because then the game's going to change again, okay? So if you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Deanna, and I am an energy shift expert, Akashic Records Reader, and I help empaths to ascend. I help them to evolve quickly. If you like or follow this channel, I do have some things rolling out the rest of this month. I have a free offer that's coming up here in a couple of weeks, and after that, there'll be one that's within all of your grasp, and then we're going to talk about understanding your spiritual gifts so you can get on board with that. Today, if you like this video, if you found some of this information to be of service to you, and you would like to enter the free giveaway, I'm going to be giving away a free reading to 7 people across all my platforms, okay? So that's Instagram, that's Facebook, and that's YouTube. All of my platforms, I will be giving away 7 free readings across them. As you all know, I have a little dog named Rosie, and I'm everybody who writes a comment down below on how are you treating your energy right now? How are you treating yourself? How are things looking for you? Put a comment down below, down here on one of the platforms, and then you click at, and you tag one of your friends in the video, okay? Tag them. Then by doing that, I will know that you want to be entered into this free reading. And what we're going to do in this free reading is I'm going to send you an audio reading on what is expected in July for you personally, not the whole collective consciousness, What is being revealed to you by your inner self? Because your inner self is crying out and telling you things. And sometimes we don't listen so good because our head is focused in this world. And then I'll touch a little bit on your health and the tips for your health that are coming up this month. So if you enter the contest, I'm going to be giving it 24 hours before I pick anybody. So today is July 1st, 2025, rabbit. And it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So tomorrow I will pick 7 winners, and then I'll contact you. You must be a follower on one of my platforms, otherwise I cannot contact you personally. If you're watching this on YouTube, some of my YouTubers have been saying, yes, I want this. YouTubers, I have absolutely no way to message you privately on that platform, so I will send you an email link to reach out to me if you've won. Okay, so let's quickly wrap up what we've got going on in July. So July 4th is going to be a major world event. And I'm talking the world, not just here in the US. July 4th, there's going to be a huge shift in the collective consciousness. And my guides are telling me there's going to be awe and there's going to be shock about things that are going to transpire in July, and especially on the 4th, because the energies know that this is a time of the celebration of freedom, at least in the United States. And so when people are out celebrating with their families, that's when they're going to launch a negative vibrational frequency. And what that negative vibrational frequency is going to look like, I have no idea. My guides don't tell me everything because I tell them sometimes I don't want to know. That's a lot of responsibility. Then July 10th, we have something called the buck moon coming up. So what does that mean? Well, the buck moon is going to bring in new stirring energies, new frequencies. So if you're not on guiding yourself, changing yourself, listening to what your body's telling you, moving forward without all the calamity of the overwhelm that's happening, like, people are calling you when it's unexpected, and as an empath, you're like, I just need to rest, I need my peace. Or they're knocking at your door, they're sending you mail, or they're sending you emails, and you're like, it's too much. Okay? Know that you can take this at your own pace. Yes, I know some things come and they're due and you got to take care of them, or you've got problems later. So you're going to learn to prioritize. You're going to learn to shut out what's not yours and what's yours. And if you're on this channel, I do have a different post a couple of days ago where I'm doing a video calling the energy what's yours and what's mine and what's theirs. So if you haven't got that, scroll back in the feed, and then you can click a comment on that one for the word clear, and you can get that. But today, if you're going to comment down below, you're going to put how you're treating yourself, how your energies are feeling right now. Then you're going to click the @ button and tag somebody, and I'll enter you into the contest. All right, let's get back to July 10th and the buck moon. This buck moon is going to really stir up this revolutionary energy, and you may see it on the world scene, you may see it in just one particular country, but you will experience it in yourself, because this is Spirit's way of stirring up that revolution inside of you to say, okay, you've got this overwhelm cloud that's going on, it's time to stop the overwhelm in your life. And so your spirit guides, your inner self, is like trying to reach through. The spirit guides are coming this way, talking to you, and up here is your inner self trying to talk to you, and the human brain stuck in the middle. It's like, oh, I've only got on this viewfinder. That's all I'm looking at, so I'm going to ignore everything else. Guess what? You can't ignore it anymore. Not in survive, anyway. If you want to thrive, this is the time to change. So July 10th, the buck moon is going to stir up that revolution energy even more. So if you haven't been able to look at things and slow down and journal and take a saltwater bath and say, okay, where am I going now? You'll want to get that in between now and the 10th of July. Okay? So here we go. As a collective consciousness, I asked my guides across all time and space to come forward and to look at what's going on right now. What's going on? Okay? We're going to look at what to expect in July with the relationship with your inner self. And this is for the collective consciousness. The relationship with the inner self for the month of July. And what I'm doing is I usually read Akashic Records. And for some of you, you can't see the Akashic Records when I'm using my pendulum to access them. So I'm using this deck called the Akashic Tarot. It's a really, here, hold it up for Instagram. It's a really nice book, really lovely tarot deck. It's actually an oracle deck labeled as tarot. And it really is a nice way to look at what's going on for the collective consciousness in the way you all can see. Hang on one second for me. I always know I have a reading for the collective consciousness when the cards drop out and I don't even have to shuffle anymore. Okay, so what to expect in July in a relationship with your inner self? Caught in the ruins. Caught in the ruins. R-U-I-N-S. Okay? So what this card is telling us is that we are caught up in misbeliefs about ourself, our internal self. We're caught up in a misbelief of we're not good enough. We're not being heard. We're not being seen. That is what's happening in the month of July, and I'm already feeling it. For those of you that are accelerated empaths or starseed, you're probably seeing this now in your lives, okay? But how is it affecting you personally? That you'll want to comment down below how you're treating your energy. Put the @ sign and tag somebody, and that way I'll know you want to enter. And across all 7 platforms tomorrow, I will be picking 7 people for a private reading. And I will send them an audio reading to what to expect in July personally, what is being revealed to them through their inner self, and healing tips for the month, because this is going to be a rough one. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be rough. Anyway, and then I laugh about it. So again, I will know you're serious about wanting a private reading for free if you click like or follow here on whatever platform you're on. Then below that, write a comment about how you're treating yourself, your personal energy, and then the @ sign and tag somebody, okay? Tag somebody so that they can also receive this. Okay, so the first question is what to expect in July. You need to get out of the ruins. You need to identify what's not been working for you and find a way out. You want to build a bridge to get out. You want to know what you're facing. If it seems too much and you're like, I could never get through this even in a lifetime, I want you to reach out to me because we'll talk about ways on how to do that very efficiently and very quickly with the Akashic Records. Okay, and then I asked about what about the your relationship with others for this month for the collective consciousness, and we get the muse. Okay, your muse is generally somebody who inspires you. Okay, Shakespeare had muses, and artists have muses. So, usually it was a guy and a beautiful woman, and she would be scantily clad if clad at all, and it would inspire him to write or to paint. So look toward relationships with others this month as being your muse. Now here's a little secret. I have somebody in my life that I consider a muse, but not a positive one. It's a person who's been in my life for years and years and years, and I do not want anything to do with them. I don't want them in my energy field, but you know what? We're all one. So that's about me. Why is it that I do not want this person so bad? So that person became a muse to me. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, what qualities do I not like about that person? What makes me just cringe? Then I looked within myself to see if I had those qualities. Ouch! But if you don't know, how can you do anything about it? Anyway, so the muse, that's what others look to your relationship with others to see what it is that's your muse. And if you see somebody who's just blossoming and they're like, wow, look at that person go, they're thriving so much during this time and they're just amazing, and I want to be just like them. Well, what are they doing that made them the person they are today? What are they taking in and digesting, or what are they getting rid of out of their life? So that's a muse. All right. Now, the last one is health tips for this month. Okay? Health tip for July. I'm going to tell you across the board, if you're watching this, if you're a human being, even if you're an animal being, you must drink plenty of fresh water during the month of July. It is hot. Unless, of course, you're on the other side of the world. If you don't hydrate, your body doesn't function well. You'll have aches and you'll have pains and feel exhaustions, and this is not a good thing. So that's your tip for July across the board. Now for the collective consciousness, this is interesting. It's lookout. And for those of you that can't see it, it's a ship with a guy on the top, and he's looking out with a telescope, and the ship is burning, right? The ship is burning. So the relationship tip for the month for all of the astrology signs, for all of the highly sensitive empathic people, is to look out. So this guy again here on the top, he's at the very tippity top of the ship. He's at the forefront, and he's looking. He's looking to see what's in the future. Well, he's not minding his butt end, okay? He's not minding what's behind him. And so this month for people, I'm hearing my guides say the collective consciousness is going to begin to feel what they haven't done good for their body this month. So look out for the signs. If you feel faint, why are you feeling faint? Get it checked out. Is it not enough water? Is it not enough protein? You know, what's happening? Are you stressed out? Become aware of what's happening to your physical body during this time. That's super duper important. All right, everybody, I'm so glad that you took time out of your day to be with me and learn what's going on with July. Rabbit for everybody, and the star signs that are having a birthday. Woohoo! This is awesome for you this month of July. And if you would like to have a free reading, I'm going to pick 7 people, 7 followers to receive a free reading. And it'll be on an audio, and I'll deliver it to you. For those of you on YouTube, I'm going to send you an email address to write to me, because I won't be able to post it in YouTube on that platform. But here in Facebook and Instagram, I can private message you the reading. So make sure you follow, because otherwise they won't let me send you a message if you're not following me. Click like. Put a message down here below about how you're treating your energy right now. And then click the @ sign to tag somebody so we can get this message out and illuminate the consciousness of all the beautiful ascending empathic souls out there. So big hugs and kisses to you all again. I'm going to be bringing some more information to the fore about neurodivergency and empaths. It's things my guides have been bringing through to me. It's brand new to me. It's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. You know, they talk to me, tell me about myself. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So there's a connection between neurodivergency and like autism and being empathic or being highly sensitive or having one of the clairs. I've already been called out by a few people saying that this is pseudoscience and it has no foundation. But you know what? They doubted Nikola Tesla, they doubted Einstein, and all kinds of people, not that I'm them. But when we're connected to divine source, we get information, we're on the leading edge before a lot of other people. And then I just leave it up to the science people to come through and prove it. So anyway, again, today's 7/1/2025, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Mountain Time, and I will be choosing 7 people within 24 hours of this video, and then I will send you some information on the platform that you signed up for, and we'll get you your free reading. Mwah! Big hugs and kisses, and enjoy the beautiful month of July, and we'll see you next month.